You are now listening to the Salty Virgins Podcast.
Welcome to the Salty Virgins Club podcast. I'm your host, Jordan. I'm here with Jackson and Patrick. Kevin is currently going to fight the mouse. He has the Mouseketool.
A DeSantis warrior, wow. That's crazy.
He's about to blow the brains out of the mouse, I think.
No, Kevin's in Orlando, right?
Yes. Well, on his way, but yeah.
And maybe not yet. I mean, his new clubs were... He got called today and was told his new clubs were arriving today. So he will be in Jacksonville until those clubs come. So...
Oh, yep. He is very much at his... Well, he is leaving his neighborhood right this very moment.
Oh, yeah. He got that call. It's like, the FedEx guy came. Your clubs are here.
Yeah. Well, hope you travel safe. You guys are going golfing this weekend, huh?
Yep, just paid up. Big 2-ball scramble tournament.
Are you guys like betting on it? What are our plans here?
Hopefully we can play together, and then we're in the same group. But I guess they have prizes per each flight based on handicap overall. So I'll be losing all my money, but...
I mean, that was always...
My plan was just to drink 40 beers and...
Have a good time. Please don't lose your keys.
I mean, I won't lose them. I put an air tag on them now. I'll know precisely how locked they are in my car from now on.
That's much worse.
Yeah, that sucks so much harder. Although that would have been nice when I lost my keys at that UCF game. I wouldn't have had to walk all the way back to my car.
I contend you probably wouldn't have had to do that anyway, but I understand.
Kevin's fault. He's not here to defend it. Kevin's fault.
Jackson, Formula One happened. Tell us more. That was your job.
Formula One is sick. I really want to go to a race. It's going to be about $12 million that we need to crowdfund for the Salty Virgins Tour race.
I've sent out the texts and things. I'm doing my part here.
Like all the shit I saw in the week leading up to the race
looked like a fucking blast.
So fun as hell. And the race is like... It wasn't even like in Miami, like it was in Miami Gardens at Hard Rock. So like, it was still like a 45-minute drive to like the actual track. But who the fuck, like, they had like DJs, they had random restaurants. It seemed awesome.
They had hoes. There were so many hoes.
Oh my God. They had that one Duke player that I guess is supposed to be Patrick Mahomes going to Martin Brundle of Sky Sports.
That was the most awkward thing I've ever seen in my life.
Palo Banchero or Bonchero.
Patrick, how do you feel about the race? I was like, this is awesome. I love Miami. He's like, and what's your name? He's like, my name's Paul. I was like, oh, maybe that's why you weren't responding to Patrick.
They all look the same, you see.
I don't even think he's black.
His name's Paulo Banchero.
Yeah. Well, if we look at the history of the world, he very easily could be. But, no, he is Italian-American. He's Mike Tirico.
No, he's what Mike Tirico wants to be.
Looks like he's going to go like third in the draft this year. So, congratulations for him.
Yes. But... all the race festivities were cool. The race itself, honestly, pretty boring.
It's fancy NASCAR, and NASCAR's not that interesting in and of itself.
The racing is cool. The issue is just like in F1, a lot of tracks just do not give you the chance to pass people, and because of the way the like actual sport works, where it's each brand basically building their own cars within specifications. Like, it's not like NASCAR where everyone can go at the same speed. Like for example, this year Mercedes, like They have Lewis Hamilton, who's won 7, I think, F1 championships.
7 or 8.
Basically the GOAT of the sport.
Black.
They can't put him in a car that's fast enough to win. So he just basically comes in like 7th to 10th place every single week. Has no choice in the matter. He tries to go fast and the car tells him to go fuck himself. The steering wheel actually has a little screen that says, fuck you, Lewis.
Isn't there a spending cap or salary cap or something where they can only spend X amount over the course of the season or something on the car? I
think so, and they're also super limited on like how many changes they can make, how many like engines they get to test with, like they build their own cars, but there's certain limits they have to be within.
So Red Bull just be building like supercars then, huh?
Yeah, probably.
This year, for whatever reason, Red Bull and Ferrari, especially Ferrari, came out of nowhere and they just figured out how to make the car good. Like Red Bull has been pretty much, or Ferrari rather, has been pretty much dog shit for quite a while, and then is now going to probably win at least. Is in contention for first place in the championship and is going to win the Constructors' Cup.
Did you watch all of Drive to Survive this weekend? Like, what? How did this happen?
Oh no, I haven't watched any Drive to Survive. I just have started watching F1.
Apparently, Lewis Hamilton, cool guy as well, much like our dear friend over in NASCAR, Bubba Wallace.
Yes, wear many chains.
Many change. Yeah, he wore a bunch of chains and a bunch of Richard Milles, which pretty good. After they said, "Please don't wear jewelry,"
it's like
he said, "Fuck you."
I'll just proceed to wear the jewel. I'm the most important person in the sport.
Yeah, go ahead. Tell me I can't come. Go ahead.
I'll just bring Richard Mille and have him hang out with Pharrell while Pharrell's the highest man alive.
Pharrell was probably fighting for his fucking life, which is very funny.
Yeah, no, he was on like the pit road before the race. Didn't talk to Martin. It had to be like 110 degrees on that asphalt. He was just cooking, just dried out,
just simply fried.
Was he wearing a hat?
Of course it was. Wearing a hat. And
he hasn't really worn those hats.
He looked like Dudley Do-Right.
Oh, not those hats. He was wearing like a ball cap.
Gotcha.
And
he hasn't worn
very funny sunglasses.
It's Pharrell. He hasn't worn those hats lately. Been mostly ball cap. He's been dressing like Tyler, the Creator. Really. It's not a bad thing at all.
You watch Kendrick's new music video?
I have not. I've been
really
busy all day. Jackson sent it this morning, and I probably should.
It's pretty
interesting.
A lot of deepfakes.
Yeah, kind of scary how good the deepfakes are too.
I saw that Joyner Lucas was in it, and
is he?
He is. That waned a whole lot of interest.
You mean Jussie Smollett?
I think
it's the video is just Kendrick.
Joyner Lucas is not in.
I mean, like with the different faces. You know what I mean? Like he was implicated. Let me say that in it, and I was like, I don't know where you're trying to take us here, Kendrick.
Joyner Lucas wasn't in it. He wasn't the face. It was OJ, Kobe, Nipsey, Jussie,
Will Smith,
and Kanye.
Oh, okay, good. Then somebody made a deep fake of a deep fake, which is actually kind of hilarious.
Yeah, that's where the hell we're heading to is with deepfakes.
But we should give tech companies money for things. They're unicorns.
Don't you see? Elon Musk is the most important human to ever live.
That person should be killed. Whoever said that should be like actually killed. Oh, that was fucking Pompliano, fucking crypto dickhead. Sorry. There's a guy who's not you guys implicated in a bunch of crypto stuff, and he says, "I'll never sell my Bitcoin," which, sure, whatever, dude. Said that Elon Musk was the most influential person in the history of humanity. And no, not even... He's not even the most influential person, like, in his house, maybe.
I'll give it to him over Grimes, but yeah, no, he's
That's
not,
a close race.
he is not the most influential person on the planet because he makes shitty cars and funds some rockets.
Also, like, people really, like, froth at the mouth over Elon Musk. He hasn't done one thing correctly ever.
Nope. He's a weirdo.
That among other things. But, like, he does not have great business acumen for people to be like, yes, he is a good, smart person.
He was smart enough to be born to a father that owned an emerald mine and to invest in PayPal.
Right.
That's about it.
And he's probably still invested in slavery in some way.
12 million%.
Elon Musk. Shut the fuck up. Not interesting.
But no.
Can't stand him. Can't stand the guy. Also, I hope he doesn't buy Twitter with the cadre of worst people that have ever existed.
That was an insane...
It looked like
literally
a list of
the
supervillains.
worst people on the planet.
It literally was a list of supervillains, Patrick. Nothing like a Saudi prince owning an American... Well, not American, but like a worldwide social media platform. That's good. Yeah, that's probably a good thing.
Along with Peter Thiel...
Where they kill journalists.
Yeah, along with Peter Thiel, who will sell your data and everything... Every single data point that's ever existed about you for about $3.
$3 a head. He's like, yes, this is $1 billion if we sell all of it, right?
These people are worthless. I don't care about them.
Sure doesn't. Also, people are mad that there are protests outside of Brett Kavanaugh's house. They're like, well, that's not nice. And it's like, well, he's not nice.
Yeah, that guy kind of sucks.
Kinda. He kinda sucks is putting it very mildly. That guy stinks out loud.
He likes beer, though.
Yep. That enrages me. Everything about... So, for those of you who know, Roe v. Wade is getting overturned this summer. Just like, that's just what's happening. And the reasoning behind it is, Justice Alito says, any right that's not enumerated specifically in the Constitution isn't a right you deserve. Which means he wants people to be slaves. Which is the long and short of it. And also, he wants to chain women to a stove, essentially, which is very strange. And
no interracial marriage, which I'm sure Clarence Thomas will eventually say something about. I don't know.
No, he's not. He's going to be like, I guess this is what I have to do to appease the white man, so he can shuck and jive about it. I have real strong thoughts about Clarence Thomas and his implication in all of this. And also, I hope he dies.
Oh man,
another person.
Hopefully he dies so fast.
But Roe v. Wade's getting overturned. I'm going to go out on a limb and say we all support the rights of women to do whatever the fuck they want because it's not really our business. And also, the Supreme Court's a bunch of fucking dorks who got really lucky, and they are not great legal thinkers. They are people who get to be political and force change upon the rest of us.
Oh, yeah.
Things are bad. Things have been bad. Things will only get worse. Don't let Ron DeSantis be president of anything. God. Please don't let Ron DeSantis be president of even his own asshole.
I hate that.
Somehow I feel like I think he's somehow going to fuck it up and we don't have to worry about Ron DeSantis for president. It's just going to be someone way worse.
Does it get much? Nah, I don't want to ask that question. We've asked that question before.
It gets way worse.
It absolutely gets way worse.
Listen, if it wasn't for Hot Wheels fucking up his own game, he could have been president.
That guy. He was like, hey, they had me out here doing coke. Yeah? That's what you wanted to say? Well, it wasn't really like coke.
We also have you out here putting your dick in your cousin's mouth.
Yeah, on camera, my boy. Which is so very, like...
What? I missed that.
Oh, you didn't see that?
No, I missed that. What the fuck?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, he was put... he was in a state of undress in a hotel room with who I guess they later deemed to be his cousin while they were wrestling naked.
They're already filming Borat 3?
Listen, that might as well be B-roll for it, being honest.
Oh yeah, no, he's
roll.
definitely dumb enough to fall for the Borat trick, and then
Oh, absolutely.
like fucking Rudy.
But yeah, so yeah, he probably could have made a run at, I mean, at least a better elected office. But now he can't because the Republicans hate him and he's gay.
I can't
I
wait till
didn't
he
say-
goes on the
the
Masked
thing is,
Singer.
I don't even
Stop!
think he's gay.
Stop it!
I can guess him immediately.
No, he's not gay. He's not gay. What I'm saying is, like, the Republicans will think he's gay because they don't understand.
He does. Yeah, he did gay things. So like, yeah. Never mind. He's also tried to carry a loaded gun through security twice at the airport.
Which, like,
Just, you continue to not be able to do that.
That's,
don't know
that's
if you-
like generally like a straight to prison rule, but
right, like, people have gone to prison for having much less at the airport, and they're just like, well, it's just, him. And it's like, no.
do you see his wheelchair? We have to not talk. Can't do anything about this. He's also a politician. Like, no, you can just arrest him. Just
Yeah,
tip him
no, he
over.
should-
He's not going to go anywhere.
Right. Like, just fucking... God, he sucks. And also, you don't get to just bring a gun on to the airport, much less on the plane, and be like, yeah, you still get to get on your flight, though. What? No!
He begs to differ.
Clearly.
And to be honest, it seems to be working out. Like, he hasn't been stopped from getting on the plane at any point.
Sure
So,
hasn't.
you know.
I think if I attempted to bring
Life is
my gun
hell.
on a plane, they would shoot me before they found the gun.
They would discover you had a gun. You heading to the airport, halfway on the way to the airport, set up a sniper, and then shoot you as soon as you got into the door.
Absolutely.
And then still plant drugs.
They wouldn't have to. They'd be like, he had a gun. He was black. That's illegal, right? Somewhere.
So maybe 3 weeks Supreme Court will make it illegal.
Listen, they're probably working on it now. Also, for those of us who don't understand the judicial process, a draft opinion is not like, for the most part, a draft opinion is not just like, oh, like, we're going to change it. There's going to be some edits. It's like, no, like, they're putting that out. Somebody put it out. I think it was Justice Roberts, personally. I think it was Justice Roberts.
Yeah,
I don't
I
think
think
it was
he
Elena
linked it himself.
Kagan. Because why would she do that? Like, think about how that doesn't make sense. But also I think it was Justice Roberts, who also is a very bad guy. Just like, he's really just a coward. Really,
Oh, yeah,
if you
absolute
put it-
coward. It's like, I really want to. I'm very conscious about my historical
Legacy.
place in the court, and I don't want it to be plagued by politics. But also, I'm not going to stop anyone from using politics in the court, and will participate myself.
Well, not only will I participate, but I will spearhead the idea and allow everyone on the court to go on their weird speaking tours. Because we see a lot of Supreme Court justices just talking, which is not common, really. They're just, talking at very partisan things, like the Federalist Society, and what's that other thing they like to talk at? Probably
Some
Harvard Law
convention.
School. Who knows?
I know.
They're bad people.
Yeah.
And it's just they shouldn't do that. They should not do that.
Historically, no,
Supreme-
but they got enough of them in power with all that they liked that it doesn't matter anymore.
Why are
Divorce
there not
term
term
limits?
limits? Yeah, why is there not term
I was literally... There's not term limits because white people wanted power, Patrick. Nothing has changed throughout history. We need to install term limits. We need to pack the court to 29. They need to sit in en banc hearings of 7 to 9 instead of sitting in all 9 at the same time for things that they have personal interest in, or they have, sometimes financial interest in. Because Supreme Court justices don't have to recuse themselves. Even if it's them.
This world is chaotic.
Well, no, America has chosen the worst possible way because socialism is bad. and now this is what we end up with. It's not the world, because there are certainly places where it's like, hey, we don't have to do this, and we'll atone for our mistakes. But then America was like, no, we got to kill the brown people because they might have rights and freedoms, and we don't like that.
Way, way richer for no reason. Just way, way more money.
We need to be way richer, but also make sure that everybody else who does anything for us has exactly $0 to spend. Because if they do, they might take off a day of work and burn my house down.
Oh, fuck.
Which is really what they're worried about with the Kavanaugh thing. And if they do, so fucking be it.
I'm having trouble here. Did you see the supposed, like, attempted arson of the anti-abortion organization in Wisconsin?
No.
Where they... Okay, so, like,
seems like
anti-abortion organization in Wisconsin was attacked, quote-unquote attacked. They threw unlit Molotov cocktails into the building. It appears someone just lit a fire in some books and shit in the office after the Molotov cocktails that were not lit did not go off, surprisingly. And then, in very neat cursive handwriting, on the side of the building wrote, if there are no safe abortions, then you aren't safe either. Why would you write graffiti on a building you're trying to burn down?
I know we, like, really like to jump to, like, defend property crimes and, like, oh, you know, like, property crimes are bad. We shouldn't have those. But, like, there's one thing about the gumption of people, especially people who actually want to, like, make a difference. They know how to burn some shit down.
That's real easy.
It's as easy as it can be. I don't know, light the fire. We start there. We start at lighting the fire because, if anything, summer 2020 showed us, people know how to make Molotov cocktails. And if they didn't know then, they learned from the Ukrainian public how to light Molotov cocktails. Republicans need to stop with these weird-ass PR, like, things. Like, oh, Antifa tried to burn down it.
They want to be the victim so bad.
But it works just so well on their base.
Yeah, because nobody has thought critically ever once. Like, imagine thinking past step one. Why would you write graffiti on it? Why wouldn't you light the fire if you were trying to set a fire? If you wanted to blow something up, you need some sort of ignition. No. Wouldn't do that.
No, I just need to use the Molotov cocktail to break a window, to crawl in, and then start a fire.
Like, come on, bro. Like, come on.
They brought spray paint, but they didn't bring a lighter. That's so funny.
That is actually hilarious. Now that you say it like that, that's fucking hilarious. Yeah. Well, go picket at your local politician's house if they're a Republican.
Jordan's done with law school.
I am done with law school.
Today.
I took my final exam today. Don't ask me shit about a law for at least 2 weeks. I don't know anything anymore.
You also have to deal with this shit on a personal basis now.
Yeah.
That's a lot of yes.
Yeah, well, it's even worse because I applied at a place that would fight the, it's a whole thing. And then I was like, well, I can't retweet their tweets and then also the tweets about killing politicians. I have to choose.
You're just going to have to get on the Kevin Durant program for Twitter.
I don't want a burner. I just want to... Anyway.
You might need to purge some of your tweets, too.
Nah, there's nothing I haven't said that I wouldn't stand behind. Like, if somebody asked a question, like, do you believe that? Yeah, I do think Clarence Thomas should die. Like, okay. Anywhere that I'm going to work is going to be like, he's got a point. So,
Let's hear him out.
He shouldn't say it, but he's right. That's basically my whole shtick. But yes, law school over, graduation on Friday. My parents are coming in on Thursday, so that's going to be awful. I'm excited to see him, not excited to fight with him about the general... Everything.
I got a question. How much longer are you planning to live in Jackson, Mississippi?
I will be out of here no later than October 8th, 2022.
Oh, that's pretty soon.
Yeah.
What's the plan?
New York.
Oh, okay.
So I'm taking the New York bar in July, and then after that, I've put in some applications. So good vibes, those kinds of things. Hopefully I hear back from somebody. They're like, oh yeah, you can start remote right after you finish the bar, and then we start the transition period, and then we're up there in October, and then Argentina in November, and then we just live in New York.
Sweet.
Shortly
Free
thereafter.
place to stay. Got it.
I don't know how big you think my apartment's going to be.
You're a lawyer in New York, so probably half a room.
Listen,
I
some
can
of the
bring a
places
sleeping bag.
you're gonna have to sleep like a bat.
Yeah, I'll sleep like a vampire in your closet.
Also, no closets. They don't really do closets up there. That's a thing that we're like working through. They don't like do closets in residential spaces. Which is weird.
Where are you gonna put your computer? Outside?
No, we're gonna do a 2-bedroom.
Oh.
Like we have to, because like if we were in a 1-bedroom together, I would kill Emma. I love her to death, but like she can't be next to me at all times. That's just not. It's not gonna work. Like we have a 2 now. We have to have at least a 2-1 when we move. I don't care what it costs. I don't care if I have to go into debt. She's got to be in another room sometimes.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you. When you talk to me again, probably on Monday, definitely not Sunday, I'm going to have the worst hangover imaginable. So.
Kind of jealous.
No, you're not. I promise you're not going to be jealous.
Of the night before.
Yeah. Saturday is going to be a good day. My parents are heading out, and I get to do some drinking. Well, I think that's it for this one. We will see you on probably Monday.
Bye.